Fuel your body with complete multivitamin, the perfect balance of essential nutrients for daily health and wellness. Carefully formulated from natural ingredients, our multivitamin packs vitamins A, C, D, E, plus key minerals like zinc and magnesium to support your immune system and boost energy. Just 1 tablet a day is all you need. Take it with water and feel the difference as prescribed by your healthcare provider. Stay active, stay strong, stay ready with Complete Multivitamin, your daily dose of vitality. Complete Multivitamin, simple, powerful nutrition. Go get this product at blackhotfirenetwork.com at the Sports and Nutrition store.
Tell me what you want. Tell me what you need. Nah, nah, nah. Tell me how you feel. Tell me what you love. Nah, nah, nah. I can get you all if you want it. Put you in a jet if you want it. Buy you a range. Oh yeah. Pretty girl, you deserve it. Oh yeah.
Here we go now. If you feel me flow, baby, I join them now. Here we go now. If you feel me flow, baby, I join them now.
Toto, can you walk with me? Baby, pick a love na me. Baby, can you talk to me? Toto, can you smile for me? Hey, baby, can you walk with me? Baby, can you talk to me? My baby. Baby, you not love you, girl. Baby, can you walk with me? My baby. Hey, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Hey, hey, I need you, I need you, I need you, I need you.
Yes, good afternoon, family. Grand Rising. Hope you guys are doing amazing. Happy Thursday. Happy Wednesday, Thursday. I'm so ahead of the week. Happy Wednesday. Hope you guys are having a beautiful, beautiful week so far.
It's your days, right, Joey?
I'm so ahead of time because I want to go back to my feet, man. I'm so ahead. I'm looking forward to every Thursday.
You got one more week left.
Yeah, 1 more week left. I'm so excited, man. I can't wait to just feel myself, go back to my things, just be me. I feel like I'm not me. I'm imprisoned somehow in this house. It's not nice.
I know. I can imagine. You've been there. You get there next week. You've been there 6 weeks. Shit.
Man, I don't want to be in the house anytime soon. I want to spend as much time.
You're going to be outside.
Oh my God.
Outside.
I've had enough time of being in the house for real. I don't even want to come back home early. I don't want to do that. Yeah, this is too much, man. This is enough rest.
6 weeks is a long. 6 weeks is a long time. Yeah.
I don't even need a rest for my birthday. I'm good. This is super enough, man. I want to just be out. I wouldn't wish this one even on an enemy. This is a no, But anyway, grateful to be alive. Karibuni sana family.
Look at you with your kind heart. You want this on the enemy. I wish that on every goddamn enemy I got talking about.
Of course, you don't wish your enemy the worst. No,
I do.
Oh shit! Not okay. Them Zulu, yeah, but our fellow people, no, not my African.
All right. Okay.
Yes, Karibuni Trevor live with us on YouTube, on Rumble, on the network, and of course to those who shall be catching this on a replay as usual. To the first-time listeners, my name is Joby. Welcome to the Pan African Bliss Show. Another beautiful episode as we get to discuss what is happening in Africa and within its people. Started with an amazing jam that is a throwback. I saw this amazing artist today. He released a song today, and I was saying he's so done. No one listens to him anymore. He was such a good artist. He was releasing bangers after bangers. I don't know what happens to people in the industry.
How long ago was that?
This is a song of, I'd say, let me see. This is 7 years ago. Yeah, he was really, really a good producer, a good artist.
He probably didn't want to give them butt cheeks.
He completely got into drugs so much. He was lost. He just
that's what they do. They get in the drug use, so they won't have to pay them. They don't pay them their rightful money. They always get them on drugs. Ain't funny? Like all these musicians are always on drugs. How's that possible if that's not the damn intent to begin with? Everybody can't just always be on drugs.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
It's true. destroy, because like we're discussing yesterday about art, the music was all about storytelling, and of course we've seen that is completely erased. For me, I'd say even storytelling,
It's
even like
destroyed. It's garbage.
African traditions. We grew up with grandparents. I was just listening to a video which was talking about a lady was confronting her relatives at the funeral. In the funeral, people always
Okay.
come so loving, people want to act so caring and all that. But when things go nay, you're left alone. Because I remember that happened to me with my mom a lot. Like, so many of my relatives, my mom's,
Yep.
my dad's relatives are like, we're going to be there for them.
They
We're like
ghost
their
you.
father, their mother. And then when things have been literally super tough, I've seen no one. When I was looking for a job, no one actually
Okay.
ended up working for them without being paid. So she was confronting her relatives the
That,
same
but,
at the
but that, but that
funeral.
ain't that ain't a job. Then how am I working for you not getting paid? Then that's called
Mm-hmm,
slavery. That's got a
mm-hmm.
job. It's called slavery, Joe.
Man,
And so a lot
you
of
don't think.
people, yeah, a lot of people just want to talk good stuff at a funeral. I'm this, I'm that. I don't believe none of that shit people tell me because
I did,
um,
man.
you, well, you were young, though. You were like 17 or some shit. You were young.
Yeah, I
So
did. And
understand, yeah, you was a baby. So understand, um, you make your own family outside. You really make your own family once you become an adult. You just
sure.
you surround yourself with good people that you know that are going to be there for you. Ones you don't know
Sure.
are going to be there for you. You get rid of them.
Mm-hmm.
We're
Yeah,
good.
so she was
We're good.
confronting her family, telling her that, it's crazy that relatives nowadays are no longer relatives. Relatives are people you meet outside, the same way you're saying, you create
Yeah,
family outside, blood
but
is no
but
longer.
but but she keeps thinking that's always been the way. I hate to tell people, if you think that that's like something new, that's
Mm-hmm.
always been that way. Because just because people are blood related to you, don't mean they're still your same mind frame. Because
True.
if you understand how the universe really works and how we really work as people, being this matrix, these people are not even your real family. You're born to them, yes. But at a certain age, you become an adult. These people were not really attached to you spiritually.
Yes.
These people
Mm-hmm.
gave birth to you this time. This time. You've been in this planet many, 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 many times. They tell you. Your mother wasn't your mother in your last life. My dad even
Mm-hmm.
been part of your damn family at all. So that's what
Mm-hmm.
you got to understand. That's why you're not talking to them because your family is who you vibrate with. Everything's vibration, energy, and frequency. It's who you vibrate with. It's who your soul is attached to. Because those are people you actually have shared time and space with through many lives. Your soul's attached to these people. You don't know why, because you haven't learned it maybe, but your soul feels this person's my person. Because that's a soul connection. But go
Yeah,
ahead, Joe.
so
You
it's
got it.
yeah, it's for me. I think it had to be experience for me to learn that, of course, because through experience, despite them promising me a lot, I came to discover, hey, you all don't give a shit. We're related, but you don't care. You don't really care. It's not all about the money, because it started with my dad telling me you're gonna have to pay every penny I pay for school fees. You don't treat someone like that. And I remember, for me, my mom taking me to, bringing me to you as my dad is because it's a responsibility for you to pay the fee to take care of me. But the fact that you're making me feel like I have
Right?
to pay back for everything you're doing, and that is with all relatives, because the same applied to me when I was living with that auntie of mine. That's when she employed me. And I didn't discover this was actually slavery until when I went back to my dad. He was like, they were using you. I think at that point, that's when I can openly say, he said I was exploited without knowledge. They were using
Yeah.
me. I was just an 18-year-old girl working at a club, you know, literally being there till midnight collecting money. And
Well,
because she was
that's
paying
called,
my college
it's
fee,
called
I had,
slavery.
because she was paying my college fee. So I think that was the way of me paying back to her. But
Bring her
anyway,
back.
yeah, another conversation of the day. Today, we shall be talking about the International Monetary Fund, which has warned Ruto about extravagant spending, which we were discussing yesterday, of course. We saw that the government is spending 200 million Kenyan shillings a day, and this is unnecessary things. Right now, currently, We're talking about lectures actually being on the streets demonstrating. And mind you, these are the same people he had at State House on Sunday, giving them
Mhm.
10,000 Kenyan shillings so that they can come back in 2027 and vote for him. But the same people today actually are woken up in the streets. We have lecturers demonstrating because they have not been paid. And this is for the last
Wow.
months, and of course this means most of the classes are going to be suspended. People are going to of course be forced to go back home because lecturers are refusing to work. So news this morning, they're talking about lecturers in public universities set to go on strike tomorrow, 17th of September, which is of course today. That was yesterday actually. Over 11.5 billion unpaid salary arrears. So this is happening, and yet is trying to con people at the State House, the same teachers, to vote for him. So what is really happening? Because this is not making sense. You should pay people at least what you owe them if you want them to actually even convince them to vote for you. You owe people, you're paying them penny breadcrumbs, and yet you want the same people to. And this is also say I love also the reaction of this, because this also easily shows, if I'm getting it correct, I hope people are not easily convinced, and you understand what is happening. I think this should be a point of maybe trying to understand. You've understood mind games, political mind games. They'll give you money, but that means you should settle for less. They have things to deliver. They have promises to give. We're talking about right now public schools being shut down, and yet the government is spending 200 million Kenyan shillings on unnecessary things just because they want people on their side to vote for them. This is
But they
super,
don't.
super insane.
They
And
don't really care about. If they don't
the
care about
same,
education now, they want to educate African people.
mhm.
It's
The same
dangerous up
bet
there.
the same
Sorry,
bet we're gonna see nurses, of course, at the same. We're gonna see doctors. We're gonna see different employees working for this system coming to claim how they have not been paid. Just going back to the soccer games that were being hosted in Kenya, we had different soccer games of different African countries who played here with Kenya, and apparently these police officers who are guarding the stadium, they were supposed to be paid 12,000 Kenyan shillings per match that they were there whole providing security, but they have been paid 300 Kenyan shillings. They're supposed to be
what?
paid 3,000 for every occasion they come there to give security, but they have been paid only 300 for all they have been doing.
Oh my God! Three
Yes.
hundred still like $2, Joby.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So
They pay
this is
they pay these people $2, Joby.
yes,
How
exactly.
many days? How many days?
The match was there, I think, for a month. It almost went for a whole month because it was every week, I think, for 4 Sundays. So the security, of
Oh,
course, is said
are you
that
trying to tell me they pay them 300 shillings for a whole month, Joby? That what you trying to tell me?
yes, yes. Let me find the report. Let me just see for
Oh
you
my God!
quickly.
You gotta be shitting me, God! What?
So the people are tired of the lies, the silence. They actually we knew this because they broke the silence now. So they came to complain about the whole thing. Let me see. Where is it? Nairobi gossip.
Who stole the money? You mean to tell me I'm out here working for a month, Joby? You pay me $2?
Exactly.
This is this. I mean, they not talking about a revolution. Yo, like, what? Couldn't be me.
And
You can't pay me no $2, Joby.
they were
$2.
paid $2, believe it or not. Where is it? I hope they've not taken it down because they're threatening blogs nowadays too for posting any of these informations.
Wow, this is despicable shit. Yeah.
mm, just a minute.
I ain't worked the whole month and you gave me $2.
Where is it?
Exploitation in Africa is crazy. What's on that farm that said this guy shut trying to teach Katie stupid ass. Say you in Africa, you moron. You just have no idea about how real life works. You're about to find out.
Yeah, so people are getting tired of all this. Like now, 2027 is just gonna be super, super heated. That's all I know. 2027 is not going to be it's not going to be cool because this amount of theft, people are so tired of it. It's,
Kind of stuff is crazy. And you're gonna give me I'm sorry, you're gonna be a police officer don't organize and say, listen here, we need to go ahead and be with the people. This is crazy. I got $3 for a month worth of work. Are you crazy? Somebody, is this a joke? You tell me, I still can't even believe what you just told me.
yeah. Where is it? Let me see.
I can't
The
believe somebody would even do that to somebody. I can't even somebody would even do that. See that and some of that's a serious salary for a month work, a month worth of work. $2.
yeah. So let me see.
Is that
Yeah. So they're saying
that's what it is.
the police officers who provided security during the Chan tournament have finally so this is they have been paid now, but they had not been paid. So they're saying the police officers who provided security during the Chan tournament have finally been paid by the LOC. They were originally promised 12,000 daily to cover transport, meals. So it was daily according,
Daily.
because blogs are also giving different informations, meals and other expenses. However, this amount was first cut to 3,300. After more unclear deduction, the officers ended up receiving only 300 per day. So that is what
But
exactly.
okay, that's $2 a day. So
Yes.
you're talking about 30 days. It made $60. $60. Are you crazy? $60. Well, you said it went on a month, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's that what that is. That's
Yes.
$60 for a month worth of work. Man, only in Africa would you get this. Only you would get this no other place. You'll be tearing that. You'll be burning shit down to the ground.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
No way you give me no $60 for no goddamn month worth of work. Are you insane? But only in Africa, they got my $60. God damn, I make $60. Damn, how much I make $60? I make $60 every what? Every 30 minutes or some shit. Shit, crazy.
This is crazy, and that is the point they have kept Africans at. But like this is most of Africans, the
I
desperation.
know
You ask yourself
exactly.
actually why even most of these police officers are so they always
Poor,
demand bribes, always
right?
anytime
Because they're
sharp,
poor. I'm not
you
saying
know
exactly.
they arrest someone, they want to ask huge amounts of money instead of just being humane and let's deal with the issue, just escalating the issues because they're also being paid small wages.
And I
So
get paid. And
the
I get
little you
paid.
the little you collect, yeah, exactly. This is close to nothing of being paid. The little you collect from the citizens, from the common wananchi, to gather up, you can be able to pay your bills, maybe bring back a meal at home and all that. So the anger, this is, you see, even the brutality, the police brutality when it comes to other Africans, this is also
Think
coming
they
from
be
that point.
angry. You think they
I
be
don't know.
angry at the you think they be angry at the government, not the people. You turn your anger on
Yeah,
the government.
but
The
they are mad
government
at the
the
people.
government's the one that's fucking you. Huh?
They're mad at the people. That's why I understand the mentality is fucked up because they feel like this
That's
time
what I
of the
said. That's
election.
what I said. You messed up in the head. Why are you mad at the people? The people not fucking you. It's the government that's fucking you. We go ahead.
Now, are they really educated enough to even understand this? Because we've seen actually
I
most
tell
of
you.
these category of police or these people who so-called provide security there. I don't want to say
Ignorant.
morons, but most of them they're not even educated. Just being
They are morons. That's on purpose. Yes, they're morons.
yeah, because most of them are not educated. Most of them actually it's just
Yes,
nepotism.
they're morons.
Nepotism applies, connection applies. Who knows who can give their battle? Maybe if it works. I don't know if it applies, but at this point, Africa has gotten to that particular point also with this system and all the systems. But as we move on, the main reason, of course, we know so why this is happening. Yesterday we spoke about Equatorial Guinea. We saw um that is Teodoro Nguema, who said he's going to hand over power to the son. He's been in power since 1979, literally 4 decades of power, and the people of Equatorial Guinea are suffering and sinking in poverty.
This
This man
this
and the
dude's
son.
been in power. This dude been in
Mhm.
power since I was like like in the second grade. Some shit. God damn. Or the
We're
first
living
grade,
in a
whatever.
nation.
Whatever, 79. Where's the second grade? This is crazy. You know it.
Mhm. The son has been caught on scandals of course,
Of course.
extinguishing, spending extravagantly like Ruto, spending money how they want and buying expensive watches, Ferraris, Bugattis. I don't know, and the rest I can't even mention. I don't even know the names.
Yeah.
But
The
the son,
houses. But tell me, what has this son ever created? What business is it? What business has he ever started? Absolutely none. He's a
no,
moron, and that's why he's
no,
there. That's why the
no.
Europeans never called his father and him dictators. Because even though they got their Bugattis and all that shit, the majority of the money is not by these goofy Negroes. The white man
Mhm.
gets the majority of the money, and the country stays
Exactly.
underdeveloped, impoverished, and ignorant.
Hmm.
Go ahead.
So we have Museveni, just like
Oh man, here we go again with this moron. You ain't missed this moron in a while.
just I know I love Museveni for free. Oh my god, I don't know why. I just love this man for no reason. As much as he has kept Ugandans in a bad situation, he's just he looks like a good grandfather. I don't know. He just looks, he gives me the grandfather impression, like a funny kind,
It looks like
just
the crazy, looks like the drunk uncle. The drunk, and somebody tell the uncle shut up talking. He's over there talking crazy again.
oh my God. But yes, we have the Ugandan president, Yoweri Museveni, who says this is the last time he's vying for presidency in Uganda and urges Ugandans to come in large numbers and vote for him for the last time. Okay? This is what he
Time
That's
said.
it.
I'm vying for president
How,
in
how,
Uganda.
how,
I will
how
never
old is
vie.
this old? How old is this old nigga? He's like 75 or something.
He says
Oh,
something. Let's see
is he
how it
80? He's 82. How is this old nigga?
yeah, 81, yeah, 81.
Yeah, he's 81. God damn. He's the last time. Cause you're probably gonna be dead, moron,
Mm-hmm.
in 5 more years. When they end your term at 86, 87. You're probably gonna be dead and stinking. That's why. Like you're doing somebody, it's gonna be my last term. Because I'm gonna be dead and stinking.
And of course he's gonna hand over to his son like
So I have to his son, of course. So I'm going to hand the presidency over to Captain Crunch.
Again after 2026. So I urge all Ugandans to come out in large numbers and vote for me for the very last time.
remember he went to the Buganda people, the Buganda kingdom people to beg for forgiveness, so that he can be voted back, apologizing for all the atrocities he's committed. Like it took you till election for you to realize you are a fucked up person, and you've been doing wrong to people. Like it took you when you're looking for what literally suits you, what politically suits you, what serves your interest. And that is you trying to include emotional manipulation of, I am sorry, and I really care about you and I regret of everything that I've done. We're not going to buy that. And that's why I see Kenyans on the comments are saying, we need to go rescue Uganda next. That is what they're saying. And
You
another
can't.
person
You got.
says,
You got to rescue yourself first, Kenyan. Sorry. You got to free yourself. You protested. You didn't get free. Okay.
exactly.
You got to free yourself first before you talk about freeing everybody else. It's
Kenyans feel like
admirable, but you got to free yourself first before you
Kenyans
really
feel
have
like
to talk about freeing everybody else.
Kenyans feel like the giant of Africa for real after that protest. Now they think they can just go rescuing everyone. Actually, Kenyans believe that they are the effect of Nepal. so it's just super super crazy. But I believe it's possible. I believe it's just a way of trying to encourage the Ugandans that hey, you can actually do it. Because last time they tried it, let's not forget that some Ugandans tried to go the Kenyan way during the demonstration and they were arrested, but only a few appeared on the street because they are scared of also the dictatorship in this country. And then someone says on the comment, since the mid 80s, you have unfinished projects. All of them have unfinished projects. The, the,
Yeah.
the, the bridge
since,
that is
since, the,
incomplete.
since the 80s.
Exactly.
Since the 80s. Yeah, since the 80s. Because he's been 40, Because all the projects he's done, but those are Idi Amin's projects, guys. That's what's so crazy. Those are Idi Amin's projects. And since the 80s, that's when he came in power. That means he's done literally nothing.
Exactly. Exactly.
Crazy.
And then someone also says on the comment, this is how I promise my woman that I have changed for real. Literally. That's a good one. Crazy. And I'm gonna read the last one. Someone says Kichwa to sit out, like the rest is history. Or he says it, I'm gonna translate it. He says, I'm just gonna tip my leg this time. I'm not gonna put the whole body. Like I'm just putting my tip of toes, then I'm gonna be out. My whole body is gonna be completely out, you know. So trying to say that he's completely not gonna be vying for presidential seat.
I have few projects.
Someone else.
I talking about you got to be vice for president. This is so only in Africa you get this craziness. Motherfucker, you've been in power 40 fucking years and done nothing. You are a moron. Like I said, you shouldn't be the manager of a goddamn KFC, let alone a president of a whole country. Your country's impoverished. It's worse off than when you found the shit. That's why I showed Maria. These are facts. It's worse off than when you're at 40 years of your ass and the country's worse off and poor because of your fucking stupid ass. I'm going to be, this is a moron. And Africans, you know he's a fucking moron, but you'll call this nigga his excellent. This nigga's an idiot. A bona fide idiot. Laughable everywhere. That's why when he was with that meeting 3 years ago, the Joby show, even Torre him up in Russia, we're poor because of coffee. Excuse me, Ibn Torre, young man, we don't get our coffee. They looked at his ass like, who the fuck is this old goopy ass nigga? He's like, them white people, them Russians like, God damn, these niggas are fucking stupid. This nigga's a whole president. Whole president. Go ahead, Joby.
Yeah, that is Museveni for you.
But I want to finish. This is the last time I'm vying for president in Uganda.
I guess so.
I will never vie again after 2026.
I guess so. 2026. So Joby said he's already 81. 2026 he'll be 82. So I'm going to, and his presidency is 5 years. So he'll be getting rid of the presidency when he's 80 fucking 7, almost 90 again. What? You got an old ass goddamn geriatric bastard who can't even think straight as president. That's why you wonder why Uganda don't work. Africa, this is absolutely fucking crazy.
It is crazy.
I wish I could take him out and bubble gum his old ass.
we need to do the 16-year-old the 16-year-old Charlie Kirk type of thing.
Yeah. Long time ago. Most people got to retire 20 years. Most people got to retire, Joey, by 60 years old. He's already 21 years past his time.
Mm-hmm. So in this other hand, we also have Malawi, which has also gone for election, literally undergoing election as we speak. And we have, that is the president, Hakainde Chilema, who's of course seeking another term. He's not done much for the country, to be precise, because he promised a lot to the people, but the people of Malawi are hoping for change. So when people speak of hoping for change, it means there's nothing you've done for the people. They're saying that the voters have a choice between giving President Lazarus Chakwera, who is 70, a second term in office, or selecting another leader to solve the Southern African nation's sky-high inflation, cost of living crisis, and critical fuel shortages. There are 16 other candidates standing for president in the one-day election, including an 85-year-old former president, Peter Moda. I don't understand why this...
How old is he?
85.
Because, Joby, they're broke. They don't have any real money. That's what they do. That's where the money's at.
That is management of funds. You already stole enough for you to come back, but you're broke.
His family say, hey, we got to get back and get this money. Get your ass back.
Bank. We're not your bank. We're not.
Yeah, you're not supposed to be their bank, but unfortunately, African countries are their bank because these morons have never built anything. They're not going to build anything.
And why is this actually legal? This, I always say, this should be illegal of former presidents like John Mahama in Ghana. I don't understand why former presidents who fail to do something or deliver even something for their people, even a
Yeah,
toilet tissue of paper,
because that's where the money's at, Joby.
can you
The
go back
money
to
for the
you,
lives.
you need to go back to the village and look for
Then
some
I fuck
place
the
to
village. You go back to
of,
no damn village. Well, I'm going back to the village and be poor like everybody else.
well, and
Why I'm gonna do that?
you don't wanna die here too because the youths are waking up. We're gonna
Well,
beat you to death.
well, until you wake up, I'm going back to the government and get some money.
The anger of people is rising. I don't know how slow these idiots are, but the anger of people is
I know.
collectively rising.
I
Like it
know. Good.
so slow. I think they are so slow, so old enough to not catch up. They don't understand what time it is. Why people are lying to you with their supremacy, thinking you're on the same level. It's the same thing you're saying yesterday. They're discussing about putting us back in the cages. You think because you're a leader, you're a bootlicker, the white man is gonna save you. You're too slow to understand what time it is. They're saving
True.
themselves, not
True.
you. They're not saving even, they don't care about you. They care about their interest. You're there because of their interest. But these
Exactly.
people have been forgetful. You are a president. You stole. Then you want to tell me you come back, you're broke. Do you know? You sound crazy. That is
I might sound crazy, but that's what I'm gonna do.
85-year-old former president Peter Mutharika.
Right.
He is viewed as Chakwera's strongest challenger in this vote. And they're saying the cost of living is high. And with that,
Of
many
course.
problems have increased. And Olea said that the cast of the vote for Mutharika in the former president home district
You know,
says, I hope my vote will lead to a caring leadership. You keep on hoping. That's the problem. We keep on hoping. We need to fight
that's
for
right.
it. That's
That's
the
right.
problem.
And
We've
that,
been hoping for
and the old president gonna say, I was sitting there. Even though I'm broke, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about Jesus. I got a voice from God. Jesus told me to come back and fix the country, run the country again. And you guys give me your vote because Jesus is on my side. He
wow,
said Jesus. Ah!
how to
Big
root
vote.
you, man.
Malawians cast their votes on Tuesday in election to choose a president, lawmakers, and local government representatives. Voters faced a choice between giving President Lazarus Chakwera a second term in office or selecting one of 16 other candidates to solve the Southern African nation's sky-high inflation, cost of living crisis, and critical fuel shortages. This vote will change a lot of things in my life because I believe that after casting my vote, the person we voted for will bring about
You
change
believe.
not only in my life but for
Another
all.
problem of Africans is believing.
Believe,
I have
I
a
told you.
problem with that term. I have a problem with believing. I have a problem
But,
with the
but
term
guess,
I believe.
guess what, Joe? But guess what? Guess what, Joe? I want to say something. You are lucky that we are getting cancer. You know how dangerous you are now in Africa, Joe? You realize how dangerous you are? You understand
I
how really dangerous you are now?
I know. I'm scared for my life.
Well, how
I know.
dangerous you are? How much
I
you
know.
really know? You realize
I
this?
I know. I know. I do know. Trust me. I do know, kid. I know that. I fear for my life when people do that. That is just sometimes which I always look. I'm like, these motherfuckers are watching me everywhere. And especially the fact that we're always on the internet every time, like they have tapped into all these devices. So yeah, they
Yeah,
know what they know me. They know me. Just yeah, I hope they
yeah.
don't come for me. Yeah, but we
Well,
know. We
I'll be
know.
where, I'll be where you're surrounded. I said, you know how much, because
I'm always very careful. That's why I'd rather be alone or with a few people, one person I know or none. That serves me best. I've understood
yeah,
that time ago. Because it's always your surrounding. Also, the people like again, our people are easily to be bought out. We have bootlickers everywhere. That's just the fact. People are willing to do anything for the money. So yeah, I'm very careful. Very, very, very careful. But that is Malawi. So the problem with believing is we've been believing for so long. We've been believing Jesus is gonna come back. is yet not to be here. And we've been believing from the same leaders that they're gonna give you better life, they're gonna give you jobs, they're gonna give you better healthcare system, better education. They're actually even getting rid of the small none education they've given, like in Kenya. They have promised you good roads. They have ensured actually during uh, floods you're gonna be secure. They have even borrowed money for motorboats, but where are they? This is the problem with believing. We need to demand actions, not believing. We need to start what's the term I want to use? We need to start knowing. That is it, not believing. We need to know the real fact of what is happening. If the majority of the leader has been chosen by the people, the votes should be counted. This issue of always having also international
Yeah, people coming. People come
exactly.
look, yeah, those are the ones that are still in the legs. That's why even Teray would kick them out. There's no
Mhm.
more you people coming in here to look at our damn elections. Those are the ones that are still in the elections. Exactly. Why would Africa need somebody have international people come look? Why you got international people that control your elections? That's not really white people.
I say the
White people
problem with
control.
Africans, especially in the continent, you think someone wearing a suit, you think you should give them all your respect instead of demanding what they give you. I'm not giving you my respect just because you have a suit. What can you give me? Like, what can I gain anything from you, or is just a suit? Because yeah, a suit does look good, but you're a moron behind a suit too. Look at most of these pastors growing just but their balloon stomachs and extending their suit size and thinking they are very important people, but they're not, because we've given them that respect and the excellency, the hierarchy names, these stupid names we keep on giving them to fill them in, to feed their ego, thinking they're important. You are important. You are democracy. I don't know, man. I feel like I need to be just put somewhere and talk like an AI and educate Africans. If that was possible, we should have like a blue beam
I
project.
got
We should have like a blue beam project of voice. A voice talking and telling my people, you've been lied to. Wake up. This is the time. This is the true religion. Just then everyone is gonna be recording, and that shit is gonna trend, and people are gonna be curious.
oh shit. When you do that, that'll work. And then they're gonna bring down their AI Jesus in the sky. Don't
It's,
listen to her.
we're
It's
gonna
the
have
Lord.
now we
Yeah, it's the Lord. It's moving.
that now will confuse Africans. We have the blue beam project of Jesus, and like we've been lied to. This Jesus, can you see him in real? I am real. This man has been lying for years. He's gonna come back. I am telling you where you can get your wealth. It is underneath you. It is with them Zungu. I am telling you the facts. Tell them the reality. But anyway, Africans, we need to wake up. This this mindset. I wanted to talk about Mother Teresa, but we're gonna do that tomorrow to understand also one of the biggest
Oh,
lies we've
wicked
been
ass.
given.
Oh, wicked ass. Oh, now Joey probably got some truth. But I told Katie and Joey about Mother Teresa. They almost bit my head off. Mother Teresa, what are you talking about? I said, that wicked bitch. Are you crazy? Wicked evil motherfucker. No, we
No.
always thought she was good and loving. I mean, you guys are propagandized. You're crazy as cat shit. That evil woman.
Actually, it is when you do good to people, or let's say when you give an act of kindness to people, there's always it's like a it's how do I say? Is it like an act of thank you? They use the Mother Teresa on you. They're like, oh, Mother Teresa, you're such a Mother
I,
Teresa.
I no, that's a Mother Teresa didn't believe in kindness. She was wicked. She was doing all kind of evil shit to people. She believed in suffering and hurting people and all kind of because she was in Zungu. She's wicked. She's in Zungu. Wicked
Mhm,
as fuck. Wicked as
mhm.
hell. And that what same they put the propaganda, Joby, how you believe in wicked people. Same way they did us with Gandhi. Oh,
Yep,
Gandhi. My whole life growing up, Gandhi. And then
yep.
when I finally started to research it for myself, because no,
Mm-hmm.
my whole life, oh, Gandhi, the great Mahatma, Gandhi was such a great soul. Then I think I was like 22. I started, let me read about this Gandhi cat. This real stuff. That motherfucker talking crazy. Black people stink. You're dirty. You're supposed to be on the bottom and be slaves. I said, is this? Is this the Gandhi they talking about? 'Cause I thought I had a different Gandhi because there's a lot of them cats over there named Gandhi, right? I got the right Gandhi. Is
Hold
this the
on.
real? Is this the right Gandhi? I'm reading this shit. You black people are stupid. And us Indians, we not okay. We're not gonna say we're up on with the white man, but we don't want to be in the same position as the Kapi, the blacks. They're supposed to be on the bottom and serve both of us. So we want to be treated a little bit better than a dirty nigga. And Jim Mosquito, he called us dirty. Sorry to tell you that. He called us dirty. That was his words.
I'm just surprised. Baron Scott is typing here that Mother Teresa was also a pedophile. She was a woman.
Yeah. Yeah, what they got to do with things? You think women don't have sex with little girls and little boys? There's women pedophiles? What are you talking about, Joe? Think it's just men pedophiles?
This is this is crazy. She was a pedophile. Okay, so I think we're gonna discuss that tomorrow. I don't wanna be traumatized right now. The trauma let me face the trauma tomorrow as a topic. I'm ready for
Yeah,
that.
I want to be traumatized. Some wicked white way.
We're gonna
I want to
discuss
be
Gandhi.
traumatized.
We're gonna discuss Gandhi and Mother
All right.
Teresa because the two
All
have
right. What do
big
they?
investment figures in Africa still. Mother Teresa, this is still
We should do that tonight. We not talk. What we talking about tonight on tonight's show?
okay. Okay, sure. Okay, I
Say
have videos ready
say
for that.
say discussing the truth. They're gonna be the show. Gonna be discussing the truth about Mother Teresa and Mahatma Gandhi. These two no good wicked motherfuckers. so so I didn't know. Like I said, yeah, Mother Teresa. Then Katie and Joey. I like Mother Teresa. I said, what? You guys know
Yeah,
Mother Teresa was wicked?
I
Nah, what are you
remember
talking about?
we were shocked because we're like, "What do you mean? This is
Nah, what do you mean? These two brothers, these two sisters was mad at me, boy. What do you mean?
that is for good people. You don't say she's a motherfucker. You're like, what do you mean? But anyway, yeah, we have the IMF, which is warning the International Monetary Fund, which has warned Ruto about the extravagant spending. And of course, we've been discussing about what has been happening in Kenya for the last 3 weeks. Personally, I've been talking about it on my shows, and we've talked about the Jubaland forces who are in the northern parts of Kenya, including the Somali soldiers, and which the Kenya Defense Forces, of course, Kenyans have risen question about the lack of security in that particular region where people are getting killed, their lands are being taken away from them, and the Kenya Defense Forces has not talked about it, which led to the conclusion, or allegedly what could be happening is that Ruto is trying to plot insecurity in the country, which might lead to our elections being postponed and not happening in 2027 because it's so close. We're already in 2026, 2025, it's so gone. This year has gone super fast. But yeah, 2026 is here. And of course, they've already started their campaign. This is the country we're in. Leave alone Kagame, who goes for a campaign a week before election and wins 99%. Kenya is serious business. A year prior elections, campaigns have already started. So right now, Ruto has been inviting people in the State House, which I also read yesterday. 5,000 people who are attending his meetings, and these are meetings that actually he's paying people 10,000 Kenyan shillings, convincing them to come and vote for him in 2027, which we saw 5,000 people, 10,000 Kenyan shillings. If you multiply, this adds up to 50 million Kenyan shillings. And in total, with extra spendings of cooking, transport, and everything, the total amount our government is spending is 200 million Kenyan shillings. Aside from that, let me confirm what I said yesterday. It is not 3 trillion, but Kenya has borrowed 3 billion. I had to confirm that. I think I exaggerated a little bit. Kenya has borrowed 3 billion in the last 2 years.
I thought that was kind of high, Joe. But I was like, no way. I said, what? You sure, Joe?
But this
That
is
sounds
3
crazy.
billion. This
That's
is
still a
3
lot.
billion. This is that is still a lot. This is 3 billion just only from the documents that some of the people know, like the IMF, the World Bank, and the rest of
Fine, but so.
the organizations that we know. We have other loans that have been taken from places like China, Japan, and I don't know, other nations. Ruto is taking loans from all types of corners. So combined with all this amount, probably we have a debt of 10 billion, if not wrong, if I'm not really wrong. 10, 5, 7. I'm not exaggerating, because the amount of spending and the amount of borrowing could actually explain the debt we have. So right now, what is happening in the country, people are raising question, not only about the matter of security in the country, which you hear is going to lead to postponement of election, because Ruto knows he's already lost. People don't want him back. The power of the people has already won. So he's trying to buy back again the power of the people.
So they're trying to postpone the election. They saying already it's 2 years away. Why they need to postpone it? So that's
They're,
why they try to get. And
they're
that's why they
trying,
try to. That's why they're trying to start all that instability in the country by having
yeah,
armed
exactly.
people and all kind of shit.
Exactly. So yeah, exactly. That is what they say. They're trying to bring armed people to cause chaos, so that the US, of course, which is very much involved in every election, we know
It is.
why. They're gonna say Kenya cannot have elections in 2027. So due to insecurity, we're gonna be forced to postpone it. And now we see him also buying people, be inviting people at the state house, giving them money, which is might be working, and also it's not working, because you can see the lectures are demonstrating, like I said, despite him having teachers, which is part of the lectures as well, in state house during the weekend. So I want to share this video, which is actually explaining what is
Remember, Kenya's also paying. He's also being blackmailed by a government official in America. They're paying some fake government official
happening.
like like $300,000 a month. You have to find say what government official is the Ruto administration paying? Say what American government official is the Ruto government paying every month? It's like $300,000 to do nothing. Could be like some kind of fake advisor.
He just paid. He paid 3.5 billion to host the Grammys in Kenya. Can you imagine that? This is super crazy. Spending funds for nonsense, because
He didn't pay. They weren't bringing no They weren't bringing no Grammys to Kenya.
He said that. I'm gonna put
I know he
this right
said it,
now.
but it never. He said it, but it never happened. Nobody. Grammys not coming to Kenya. It's too underdeveloped. They're not going to come. You got to develop the country. They're not going to come to no Kenya. You got to develop everything. They're not going to say what. We're not coming to no Kenya. You crazy? You got to develop the country first, moron. You got to develop it.
So we have this article here. I'm going to pull a couple different information. This one says Ruto government hires Trump ally, that is in 300 million US, in 300 million Kenyan shillings, 300 million Kenyan shillings US lobby contract. President William
Yeah,
Ruto
that's
administration has
it.
spent over 300 million Kenyan shillings to the US President Donald Trump ally Carlos Trujillo's
Yep.
firm to polish its image in Washington. In official documents shared by the US Department of Justice date,
It's a
there is
bribe. So what they did, they forced it. You're gonna just give us some money and not do nothing. Why would I need? Why would I need to pay somebody 300 million Kenyan shillings to change my image in Washington? Who would care? Who
exactly.
cares about the image? Nobody. Like even Teray, when I'm gonna pay you all this money to craft my image. What does that even mean? It means absolutely nothing because it's bullshit. You're giving. He's been forced to just give people money because he's their puppet. You're
Yep.
gonna get us money, nigga.
You
That
want this
period. We don't hear
a
nothing
boot
about it.
a real bootlicker, that one. A real bootlicker. Oh my god, this one is a real one. But anyway.
Kenya, we have a problem. While you are struggling to put food on the table, the president
Yep.
of Kenya is busy throwing parties at State House, handing
It's
out money
crazy.
like confetti, and using your taxes to pay himself through his own hotel. And now, even I
His own hotel, which he kicked out students in that school and forcefully took that land and built a hotel. That scandal is yet to be discussed by no one. All the witnesses, all the kids, everyone who knew this has been silenced. He went to a school, grabbed a land, and built a hotel. So this is crazy.
MF, the very people who loan us money, have had to step in and say, stop this madness.
KTN can now authoritatively confirm that the Kenya Kwanza regime is using not less than 200 million shillings per day and close to 1 billion shillings per week to host delegations from various regions at State House in Nairobi.
Kenya's debt is sitting at over 12 trillion shillings.
12 trillion.
Every
What is that? What is that in U.S. dollars? Like Joe was saying, 'cause they don't pay that back in no. They don't pay that shit back in shillings. They got paid back in dollars. So they got to have somewhere to get dollars from. So how much is that? How much is 10 trillion shillings, Joby, in dollars? How much is that? That's good. That's good. So how much is 12 trillion shillings in U.S. dollars? What is that? That's crazy.
That how much is 12? That is 12. That is in dollars, of course. They're saying in dollars, right? Not in Kenyan shillings.
No, shillings. So how much is 12 trillion shillings? 12 trillion shillings in American dollars. How much is that in American dollars?
That is just a minute.
How much is 12 trillion Kenyan shillings in U.S. dollars?
$1 million. That is actually 1 billion. Sorry, 1 billion 550. 1 billion. Just say 1.5 billion. Yeah.
Okay. Damn.
Yeah. 1.5. Yeah, 1.5 billion.
Okay, that's a lot of debt. Where you gonna get? See, so that's why they always understand. That's why these countries always want to send their people outside to get foreign money because they need real money. They can't use Kenyan shillings to pay back the debt because they have built no economy. So that's why you have these Africans always sending their people out to other countries to get foreign currency so they can pay for their debts. That they're the ones who make. The people don't make them, they make them. They steal all the money. That's why they say, oh, we're going to send people to Germany to be bus drivers. We're going to send people to Dubai to be maids. We're going to send them to Saudi Arabia to be maids. Go ahead, Joe.
Actually, sorry. 92 billion, kid. Sorry.
Yeah, that's more than God. I thought it would be more than that. God damn.
Yeah.
So this means the majority of Kenya's GDP is in debt. It means the country's insolvent.
Yeah.
Its GDP is only 100 billion, 105 billion. It's $92 billion in debt. It means the country's insolvent.
Yep.
This is crazy. And it's not, and they got to pay it back in dollars, not Kenyan shillings.
Yep.
So they got to have hard currency. That's why they're like, oh, we're gonna do good. Send these niggas to be bus drivers in Germany. Send these niggas over to Dubai to be maids and get doodled on. Send them in Saudi Arabia to be a maid. And so they can send back the real money back to Kenya. God damn, $92 billion in debt. This is crazy. The country is insolvent.
Don't even have enough desks. Hospitals don't have medicine.
Of course not.
The payslip no longer retains the dignity it once possessed. And yet, in the middle of all that crisis, the president is living large. Extravagant state house events.
Because this is what happens when you have an African. This is what's happen like this when you have an African population that's ignorant. That's why school fees are now. You know why they got only school fees in Africa? Keep these Negroes stupid as fuck. Because they already know the white man's robbing them, and so their own corrupt bootlickers are robbing the fuck out of them. The bootlickers are psychopaths. They don't care either because they're not going to pay the debt. They're going to steal. When they get done, they're going to live lavishly. A lot of them don't even be living in Kenya. They move out the country. Live all good somewhere else. That's what these Africans, that's like Putin said. None of these niggas ever live and build Africa. None of them. It's Africa just make as a graveyard. They come back and erect a big old funeral place where they die and shit. Big ass tomb and shit. They don't build shit. They don't invest shit in Africa. Go ahead, Jim.
Private jet rides.
President William Ruto's recent trip to Addis Ababa is under sharp scrutiny after revelations that he flew aboard a luxury private jet, costing taxpayers, get this, between 9 and 13 million shillings for a single
God
round trip.
damn.
All
For a
funded
single
by you,
flight?
the Kenyan taxpayer. For a moment, stop and think about a rural hospital where nurses have to ask the patients to buy their own gloves and syringes.
Imagine
Buy their own
we have to
gloves.
buy.
It's
Imagine
crazy.
and still go buy
Yeah.
medication outside.
And,
Yeah.
and the Africans still haven't overthrown his ass. So they can't scream and holler what they're going to do with no fucking Museveni in Uganda. You ain't done it in Kenya. So if I'm a Ugandan, I'm going to tell you to shut the fuck up and fix your own problems first. Do that before you come talking about my corrupt leader. You ain't done nothing to yours yet either. Yeah, you protested in the street, but so what? Did you overthrow his ass? No. So he's continuing the same shit he's always done. So get out of here.
But at the same time, billions are being spent on parties at State House. The contrast is sickening.
Only
Of
last
course.
month, the
Party,
Office
party,
of the Auditor
party.
General raised queries in his quarterly reports how 5.03 billion shillings from the contingencies fund had been spent in a span of less than 2 months.
Recently,
Hey,
teachers were invited to State House. Each teacher was handed 10,000.
These idiots think he's thinking. The problem with these people, they think I think that's what I'm telling you. They're slow. Okay, the only generation I think that is going to these meetings, bet sure it is our parents. Bet sure it is our parents. The youth is the minority, and the youth is because of the desperation of the opportunity. And if you're
the youth is the
idle,
majority.
and like for me, if I was idle and I don't have a job and such kind of a thing go, and I'm being given 10,000 to just appear, come on, I'm going. I am going. I'm not gonna lie. Just to shout 2 times, I'm gonna go. But after that, I know what is happening, and I believe that is what type of confusion he has, because this, I don't remember when this has been happening, when they're gathering people and trying to buy. This used to happen with their political classes. And maybe long time with our parents going to different areas, giving people 500 Kenyan shillings, 1,000, and thinking you have done the most and they're going to vote for you again. I don't think that time is so up. So that's why there's mixture of emotions. People are also confused. As he does this, he's causing destabilization of security in the country. He's literally bringing insecurity in the country. So if this doesn't work, he has a backup plan. I don't know
Of
if you can
course. Exactly. That's what you understand. See, that's why you're dangerous. You know, exactly. He has a backup plan. That's right. Cause destabilization in the country. Exactly.
Oh my God. Anyway.
Kenya shillings. That is public money, branded as generosity.
See, these are old Negroes, bunch of morons. These are people I can't even sit down and even come and listen to have a word to me for shit. Ruto amesema, you can buy each
Remember, Joby, these people are really very poorly educated. They're old, but they're not wise. They don't have any wisdom. These are old, dumb Negroes on purpose. They're poorly educated, Joe. On
maybe
purpose.
they're talking about chai. So you know what chai means? You know what chai means in Africa, Kate?
Yeah, it means bribe, it means tea. It means tea. Give me my tea money. Yes, Joe. You know I know that shit.
So yeah, you're talking about Ruto has said he's gonna buy us tea. Huh? What? Huh?
City.
amesema tuwanunulie lunch. Kwa hiyo kila mtu ni 10,000.
God bless you.
10,000.
Idiots clapping because of 10,000. You can't pay me to do anything for 10,000. I'm expensive right now. My rate card has gone high. Ask Mr. Blackwood Fire. You don't know how much I cost? Do you know? Yes.
In reality, it is bribery. It is cheapening the teaching profession. It is insult to every hard-working Kenyan. And it made one thing very clear. Ruto is not solving Kenya's problems.
Of course not.
He's campaigning for 2027
Yes.
with our own money.
Which has started, should be illegal. I don't understand. If I was a leader, these are the type of things I'm gonna make them illegal. You can't start just political campaigns 3 years prior or 2 years before the election. What are you doing? How? Why are you not confident in yourself? And why are you not confident in yourself? It means there's something you're not doing. If you're not confident in yourself, well, you have to.
It means I'm bribing you goofy niggas and I'm gonna win. I'm gonna steal it.
Because you're not confident in yourself. You don't
I
have
don't care
confidence
about
in
I don't care about
people.
that confidence
You
shit you
do
talking
not have
about, Jovi.
confidence in the
I'm
vote of the
talking about
people
I'm talking about me staying in power. You can
because
you can you can get out of here with that goofy confidence shit.
because the people want you out. So now you're trying to buy back your confidence with your
Uh,
stolen money. Our
whatever,
money.
whatever. I mean, I'm already immoral. You think that shit you saying bothers me, Jovi? Oh, you're not confident. Yeah, I'm gonna be in power, stealing more money in 2 more years when I get elected and the white man puts me back in power. And
The
you
time
talk
is
about this confidence shit.
the time is coming, and I want to be here for all of it. I want to see us go Nepal and even extra. Okay,
You better go.
you know,
You better go to Paul. You better go
and
to. You
extra.
better. That gotta be the new slang. You better go to Paul on this nigga.
Exactly. We gotta be. You saw these officials begging for their lives. They were begging for
That
their lives.
that last year, exactly.
Yeah.
You better get that energy back. Because they trying to spell that energy's hard to get
You're
Kenyans,
breaking
and you
up.
better go all the way. You better go
Yeah.
all the way. Go ahead, I'm
Mm-hmm.
breaking up. Go ahead.
I can hear you now, but yeah.
The meetings, whose sole purpose is to campaign for President William Ruto for a second term in office, has seen those who attend the meetings walk away with a minimum facilitation fee of 10,000 shillings after wining and dining with the president.
And here's the twist that should make your blood boil. Guess who supplies the food and catering for these endless events?
The delegates are also dining with the president. A plate of buffet at Weston Hotel, which has been offering catering services at State House, Nairobi, goes for 2,500. Now multiply that with 5,000 delegates. That will be a minimum.
So understand it. So understand. This how corrupt this nigga is. So he uses his own catering service, paid for by the government. So he's double dip. He's double what they call double dipping. So
Yep.
he's paying his own catering service out of the fees.
Yes.
So he gets
Yeah.
out of the taxpayers' money.
Exactly. Exactly. This is crazy.
Million shillings, noting that this is minus soft drinks.
The president's own hotel. That means every chapati, every soda, every plate of food served at the State House dinners is another paycheck for Ruto himself. This isn't just reckless spending. This is impunity. It is corruption in plain sight. You remember back in 2019, Kenyans had protested outside Weston Hotel demanding answers over how the land was acquired. Fast forward to today, instead of facing justice, the same hotel is making millions by feeding president's guests with taxpayers' money.
About half of the country, what we see is there is still some room, hopefully going forward, for them to cut.
Now, even the International Monetary Fund has noticed. They told the government, cut unnecessary spending, be responsible. But what did Ruto's government do?
2025 ushers in a new wave of taxes and deduction, driven by the amendments to the Tax Procedures Act and the Tax Amendment Act. The revised laws are expected to increase VAT and excise duty, leading to higher costs for consumer goods and business operations,
while refusing to cut back on flashy parties at the State House.
Now, here's the calculation on how your money's been spent. At one sitting with at least 5,000 delegates, and each delegate walking away with a facilitation fee of 10,000 shillings, that's 50 million shillings being used only on allowances.
If that doesn't make you angry, I wonder what will. Note that IMF rarely comments on how leaders treat their people. They mostly only care whether you're going to pay back their money.
Of course, they don't. Their interest is if you don't pay, they know how to come for you. I mean, I've already broken down this whole thing. Catch up with the episodes of the Pan-African Bliss. You'll see it all. They have their interests very well aligned. What's your interest? Oh, I need to pocket these fake papers. Look like the big man and buy my big suits. And by the time you realize, again, like we saw yesterday, they own majority of the shares of the country more than even you, the puppets, which is crazy.
Ruto's so, it's like the IMF don't care as long as you give them their money. Ruto's so bad, the IMF is saying, hey, nigga, hey, fucking up our money, what you doing?
Exactly. Like, how do you own majority of the things in my country more than me, the president of the country? You know, I'm fighting. I'm fighting till my last tooth. You're not gonna have it. I'm fighting till my last tooth. Hell no.
So if even they are saying that Kenya is spending too much, then that things must be out of control.
State House Nairobi has now become a venue for political activities, with President William Ruto hosting delegations almost on a daily basis if he is not out of the country.
Kenyans are not blind. They can see through the lies. These handouts are not development. The State House parties are not progress. They are a desperate man's attempt to cling to power.
It's a national shame that State House has become the theater of absurd. It's a center of corruption and
the man talking on your screen, let him not fool you like he's actually very intellect, okay? He's not very that much smart. He's not very that much smart, yeah? He's one among the group who's just seeking his political interest, because let's not forget this guy, when he was a deputy president, when Kenyans were being killed last year, he was quiet.
That's Wiggy G. Wiggy G is a bootlicker. He's he knows he's that's why he went to America. They're all bootlickers, yeah. Ruto is messing with the money. I want to be president. I want to be like Trump. This is what this goofy nigga said. What this bootlicking handkerchief head nigga, dick sucking nigga said. I want to be like Trump. Trump is prosecuted. Vote, put me in power, Mr. White Man. Please put me in power. What is that?
It is crazy and it is shameful. So let him not fool you like he's very smart. Like a smart person. He's fueling tribalism in the country, which the youths have already told him. You are a man of tribalism. We are seeing that in you. You need to talk and address Kenyans like Kenyans, not as Kikuyus, not as Luos, not as Kalenjins. This tribal bullshit you need to put aside. We're not our
Kenyans, the kids are waking up on you, moron. And all they gotta do is just do that video you did. I like Trump. Ruto's back. Put me white man. Please make me the president. Why are you begging the white people of America? How they supposed to got control of your country? We know they do, but you're not supposed to openly say that, dummy. They ain't told you yet. They ain't told you not to say that publicly. Please make me president, Mr. White Man of Kenya.
money laundering. Public funds are stolen daily and used as bribes to the people of Kenya.
Same thing your ass did. Where your money came from, moron?
Exactly. His brother stole funds that were supposed to help the needy, and that is where he politically rose up from nowhere, because his brother was one among the people who stole the funds that were supposed to help the local people.
But I'm happy that the people of Kenya are focused and they see far.
No amount of free lunches can hide the fact that the country is sinking deeper into debt and despair. Remember in 2002, when Kenyans voted out a government tired of corruption and waste, people said, yote yawezekana bila Moi. Today, it is one term. History has a way of repeating itself.
I know, because it's literally all the same. Yote yawezekana bila Moi means that was the second president. It meant all is possible without Moi, who was the second president, So people are trying, that was a voice people created to kick him out of power. Now we see today it's one term, which is Ruto, it's the same history. All is possible without Ruto. You can't tell us that you're the best. You're doing nothing. There's nothing you're doing.
Moore was in power, 25 years? Yeah.
Exactly. So the funny thing, the guy on your screen, I buy vegetables from him. So I saw him on this video. I was even shocked that he's
damn. You vegetable selling ass nigga.
He's very smart. He owns a sunglass, like a type of shop, and sells vegetables. Multiple businesses going on.
All right.
Sasa strategy imekuwa employed na broad-based government. Imekuwa sasa ni watu wanaitwa State House.
Yeah, so he's talking about people being invited at the State House and how they're being funded, and people on the street are much focused on other things like soccer and distracted by the small things happening in the country, like the religion, the one I was complaining about, and yet other things are going on politically, which you don't know.
Ama state lodge. Wanapewa pesa wakuje ndio waseme
distracted by nigga nonsense.
Inaitwa the politics of money.
It's not just about money wasted. It's about broken trust. It's about a government showing you that your suffering does not matter. And when leaders stop caring, citizens lose hope.
If you look at the amount of money that is being dished out in these convoys to State House, you realize that it is so much money that has been removed from the budget and has left Kenyans struggling with completion of road projects, have no medicine in the hospitals and drugs.
Even the money circulation itself, there's less money circulation.
That is the real danger.
Unfortunately, the president has abandoned development as a key component of persuading Kenyans, and now has departed to giving handouts, that is 10,000 each Kenyan, so that they can support him.
It is crazy. People are really broke, let me tell you. So funny thing, as I get closer to winding up, yesterday I texted my sister, right? Hi, you've been quiet. You don't say hi.
What? What? How about that? About time you reached out, you nasty woman.
About time, but yeah, I was really pissed. I'm like, you just stay where you are, okay? So the first thing she tells me, I am broke. Huh? Hi. No, like for real. I can share my text. I'm not even scared of doing that for real. Like, hi, how you doing? Hi, I am broke. What? How are those two actually aligned from hi, how you doing to hi, I am broke? It's not making sense. So when you talk about people being broke, that is for real. Because yeah, people are really broke. People are broke, and this is because of the funds being stolen. Because people are not supposed to be complaining about circulation of funds.
Did you ask him, hey, did you see how my leg? You see I'm fucked up? You see I'm messed up?
Oh yeah, I did go to details. I'm very good at that. You don't need to doubt. Yeah, this is my.
And what's he say?
This was my conversation.
I can't read that shit.
I texted her, Umenyamaza, what's cooking? Just like literally, hi, you're quiet. What has been cooking? Nothing. Kusota. Kusota means being broke. I am broke. So I'm like, you can't even say sorry for the accident. I see you online every day. Anyway, I was just checking on you. Then she tells me, I've just been busy. And then our younger sister was also rushed to the hospital. I was like, the whole month? Like, I've been sick for the whole month. So the whole month, the other sister has also been sick. But I was like, okay, anyway, I was just checking on you. She's like, I'm good, thanks. And you? I'm like, bitch, you're slow. I'm so sorry to put the word, but yeah, you're slow. Like, what do you mean I'm good, thanks, and you? I've already told you, I was just checking on you. But you're insisting on your broke and the problems going on your end. So yes, I'm not saying this in a bad way. Yeah, people are broke. That is for real. People are really broke. I see it around. I've seen people complaining. People, the word of the street is there. I've not been on the street for a month, but I've been online. People are making videos. People are complaining about the cost of rising of food,
Cost
rent.
of living.
We're talking about the UN moving here. The rent. Yeah, the rent has started rising up. I've seen some people complaining about
I told you the UN. I told you the UN comes in, the price is going to rise. They're going to gentrify your ass. Exactly.
Yeah, so people have already started complaining about the rent prices going up, especially for bed sitters. Bed sitters should be the cheapest thing to afford. Like, I don't even imagine how I got a bed sitter in Karen that was so cheap because Karen is such an expensive place.
Area.
I was so lucky, being honest, to get such a good place. But yeah, people have already started complaining. The cost of living is high. Transport, when you talk about transport, despite our roads being bad, right now I think the rain is back again. It was raining yesterday. The lights, when they were gone, it had been raining the whole of the evening since 4 p.m. till 8. It had been raining. So when it's raining, it's flooding. People don't have that much enough money to spend, especially on rainy days, because transport goes high on rainy days. I don't know how and why. I don't understand why this happens, but
I mean, people People corrupt. They're trying to make more money because it's raining, Joe. What do you mean? You don't understand why?
Well,
People
yeah,
asking for more money because it's
but
raining.
it shouldn't be like that, because if our
It
government is not
shouldn't, but it's corrupt.
if we had
That's
provided
how,
public system like Burkina Faso,
that,
what it is doing, we would not be complaining about, you will not be extorting people, because
that's,
that is
how-
what.
that's how it does here in a bad storm. Remember in Katrina, all the prices raised up because people because it was storming.
Yep, it's crazy, but yeah. So Ruto needs to go. We're waiting for 2027. Like I said, personally, I'm gonna be in Zanzibar. I'm not capping about that. Or if it's gonna be owning our hotel, of course, is gonna be open. Whatever is gonna be going on in Tanzania by that time, I'm gonna be active there. Trust me, and doing my news
What's gonna
from
be
there.
open?
Same way you guys get your information when I'm in the house. My work is very good, and I'm so grateful to the universe. I can do it online. So I'm gonna just go chill, show you guys the restaurant, and even you some updates of what is happening in
Restaurant,
Tanzania.
restaurant would have been the restaurant gonna been open by then, Joe. We had 2 years.
Of course. So I'm gonna be there, of course, showing you guys the restaurant. And
I'm sure you've already showed them that by then, Joey. That's 2 years from now.
I'm so calculated, Kate. Oh my God, I'm so calculated. Trust me. I'm trying to convince someone maybe who we can go with. I don't know who. Tomorrow is a good travel buddy as well. He's fun. And the other people who would like to tag along. But yeah, I'm not gonna be here. It's gonna be chaotic. It's really gonna be chaotic. I fear for our people, being honest. I
That's how
really
you
fear.
know. Now much guys understand this how corrupt Kenya is, right? Kenya's richer than Tanzania. But my opinion, I let Joby do it himself. My opinion, because I've been in a few years, been a bunch of years now. I always found Tanzania more developed than Kenya. It might be different now because it's been a while, but I always found Tanzania more developed than Kenya because it was less corrupt. See, so
It
Joby just
is.
admitted to what I just said. And Kenya's
It
a
is.
richer country.
Because just our recent trip with Shimani, like I said, we were looking at slums and we were making a
Yeah.
difference of the slums. We're like, nah, this is better. No, you can compare this to Kibera. This is better. Because, yeah, man, Kibera is fucked up, you guys. I'm not even capping. I'm not even exaggerating. When you talk about flying toilets, that shit is real. You might be walking on the road, coming back from work, someone hits you with a bag of shit.
And Joby talking about, when King, we next time when you back in Kenya, let's walk to Kibera. What? I'm not going to that shit. You got me fucked up.
Ask Shimani, and then right now they're talking about the thieves who are actually even on the streets. We used to have back then thieves who, if you don't give your shit, if you don't give your phone or anything you have, they apply feces on your face. So apparently now the tags on the
God
streets,
damn.
yeah, those are the tags who they are brought back on the streets because no one wants to be applied feces on their face. So you're gonna give up everything you have. Like, yeah, take it. I don't know nose. Who's listen?
Who's shitting this on my face?
Exactly. Yes, Shimani has a real story about that. It happened to her sister when she was pregnant. So you don't want to mess with her. You don't want to
I don't remember. I heard somebody ever told us that story. That's what.
She has a couple of. I was even watching. I think she repeated it on last week. She repeated it again last week on one of the shows I was
I'm on the
watching.
show. I wasn't on that show. I didn't see it then.
She repeated the same story. I'm like, guys, this.
Whatever. Her sister was pregnant, walking through town or something.
No, there was somewhere called Embakasi, just within within area of Nairobi. But
Okay.
they said this was a mad guy. He came carrying feces on a bag. Then I don't know what he wanted. Then just came straight to the sister and applied the feces on her face. It was crazy. Yeah, and even with the mad people, it's mad because I also saw my stepmom was beaten when she was pregnant too. Like when she was pregnant by a mad person. Like, geez, the mad people here also are very, very crazy. So also for me, when I see a mad person, I always just like keep off. I run away as far as I can from them because
You
they
better
always
get
have
your
something.
You better get your goddamn. Better carry a knife, or you better carry your damn. This guns
Pepper
are loose.
spray.
Better carry some goddamn pepper spray, some mace.
Yeah,
Spray him
pepper
in the
spray was
goddamn face.
pepper spray would work. But anyway, as we wind up, Betty Wharton has started. General Mosquito, our conformist. Has Wharton started? But anyway, shout out to Samuel in the building. Karibu Sana. Samuel says, I had some cops. I had some cops give up the booty for higher positions in Jamaica. God damn. So it's a
Yeah,
position for a
yeah.
position. Oh my God.
That's Joe. That's Joey's Jamaican.
No, I quit. I'm done with South Africans and Jamaicans. I'm done. I'm living. I'm just living life, man. I'm gonna be living life. Just let the best man locate me or whatever. I don't know. I'm not in any rush of nothing at all. So yeah, let the best man locate me. That's all I wish for myself. But I also see someone says these days, however, there are more educated people going into the military and police force. But let's see how that goes. Shout out to Baron Scott, Jerome Mosquito once again. Jerome Mosquito says, Joby, see, that's why I film myself on the morning. In the morning, on the morning, is it? It should be okay. On my morning exercise, so I always have proof of what I'm doing because we are always being monitored. I agree. That is so true. Well, for me, I'm gonna be filming myself more doing makeup. That's all. I'll tell you what you should expect on your FYP on TikTok, on Instagram, on WhatsApp. Just me and doing my makeup and my father story. Yeah, I think that's my part of writing my book. I'm gonna be storytelling a lot. So yeah,
Yeah,
which
that's
people
a
have
good
said,
idea. That's a good idea.
yeah, people like that. So I'm gonna start with so many episodes which people are
The
not.
mosquito
People
be
are
out
gonna.
there early. The mosquito be out there early as hell. I said, the mosquito got a job. I was
Drama
out there.
Mosquito.
I was out there every goddamn morning. Don't he gotta come back, take a shower, get his ass to work?
Drama Mosquito, do you have a job?
He gotta have a job. He showed us his house one day when he was looking at us on TV. It was nice. He had a nice living room. It was all
Yeah,
clean and nice. So he showed us
yeah,
that. So but he's in England. They get all that good welfare shit over there, boy. They get treated good in Europe.
yeah.
We don't get that good
He
shit
has
in
a good
America,
house. Yeah,
Jack.
but
Yeah. You know, got
every
got
problem on the planet is caused by men. Joe Mosquito. And also Byron says, Kid, don't forget Mother Teresa was also a pedophile. I read that. Joe Mosquito says Ruto is just cashing out before he's gotten rid of. I know. Ruto looks like a zombie, Byron Scott. Um Joe Mosquito says he sure does, Byron. He looked like he on coke too. Damn. Kid, the guy with the glasses must be the spy because he can see everything. The dirt will just turn into a massive footprint in Kenya for the West. I agree. Don't feel bad, Joby. My people do me the same. I didn't actually. I was kind of pissed. I'm like, the first thing when I'm asking you, hey, you've been quiet. What's cooking? Because we have a code of speaking. Like when you and your sibling just have a code of speaking, we don't say
boy.
hi. So me and my sister don't say hi, hi. Have you been? Nah, it's just straight to the topic. Hey, you've been quiet. What's cooking? Because I expected tea. Maybe I expected her to still tell me this and this has been happening.
Remember, Jim Mosquito said he don't even talk to his cousins in the Ghana because they're always begging. Asking for money. Do this for me, Joe, before we leave. Do this for me, Joe, before we leave. You probably think it's the airtime started or not. So do this. Go to TikTok and say the begging culture in Jamaica. The begging culture in Jamaica. It might be worse than Africa. I know I went to Jamaica years ago. They do beg a lot. God damn, shit. But Jim Mosquito said he ain't talk to his cousins in Ghana. They always ask him for some damn money. Me too. Don't ask me for no money. To get your ass out of here.
So I was not even, it didn't bother me. It was just like the first thing you're going to answer instead of saying, hey, I've seen you've not been okay. Yeah, sorry, I've been busy. Da 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 da. It's like, The first thing you're gonna tell me is you're broke. Are you crazy? So I'm supposed to send you money.
It hurts you.
What are you trying to tell me?
Of course. That's like what she telling you. What you mean? That's like what she's saying. You wouldn't be saying it if she didn't want you sending her money. She's telling you, I don't give a shit about you, Joby, and send me money. That's what she's saying. Okay?
I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about you.
Let me get it real to you, so you have no misunderstanding. I don't give a shit about you, and can you send me money? Because I know you're the only one that's really got money in the family right now. Can you send me money?
Oh no, I don't give a shit about you because I saw it clearly. You don't give a shit about me too. Yeah. So what's that? Bye. Now I'll never talk to you again. I've done my testing enough. So bye. Yeah.
In my face, the beggars for money. My brother ain't talked to her in 30 years. Motherfucker always begging. I ain't got no damn what to do with it.
As I use the washroom. Okay, let me share this.
Yeah, go see this one.
This is also something.
That's what I did, Joe. We do that one.
Is the begging culture. Yo, you know one thing that really pisses me off about living in Jamaica, and this is
I don't know, Joby.
Not get used to, is the begging culture. I swear to God, it's the most pathetic shit I've ever seen. When I tell you, almost everybody begs out here, even the people with money beg. People that work jobs. I don't understand that shit. I'm too much of a prideful person to ask anybody.
I like the one with this guy, but it was a stitch. I like the other one. So if you can find the ones with him, but it's stitches. Another guy comes in and explains better about how he went to Jamaica, and they were begging his ass. It's better than his. And he found out that the land, he know his father, because he knows his great grandfather was Jamaican, right? And he said, "Oh man, I'm half Jamaican. I know my grandfather was Jamaican." So he went there and he said, he found out that his family, that his grandfather owned that land. And he called back to Chicago to his aunt and said, "Auntie, did you know I own that land?" He said, "Don't say nothing, boy. They're going to dead you. They'll unlive you. Don't say nothing about that land. They're going to unlive you. Don't say nothing about that land. They're going to dead you, boy." Did I lose Joby? Is it me? Can you guys hear me? I'm in the woods. Or is Joby gone? I think it's Joby. Oh, Joby back. You there, Joby? Can you hear me? It may be me. Let me know whether you guys can hear me or not. It may be me. I might be gone.
Oh no.
Oh, it's Joby. I hear Joby. Okay. I must want to go use the bathroom or something.
Yeah. I said I'm gonna excuse myself for the bathroom. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. Hey, see if you can find the other one, Joe. It's him, but it's another one. Look down with him on it, then the other guy comes in. I thought it was him. He just shows another video of him, then a stitch comes in. Yeah, right there. Is that the one with him? Another one with him on it, but it's another guy explains it. I thought my great grandfather was Jamaican. I didn't even know that. That I went to Jamaica to be with him, and the motherfuckers. I found that the land was my great grandfather's land. I called in Chicago, called my aunt, said, "Don't say nothing, boy. I'm gonna dead you. They're gonna dead me." It's right. Don't say nothing about that land. They're gonna dead you.
I can see it with him.
Oh, shit.
Talking about the Jamaica. Yeah. I don't see it.
Big. Shit.
Yeah, but I'm gonna look for it then. Maybe I can cue it tonight. We start.
Yeah, I send it to you tonight. I send it to you.
Okay, but yeah, family, we're gonna wrap it up there. That has been my time with me. I see Byron Scott says, "Don't feel okay." I read that comment. John Mosquito says, "Keep that story to yourself." No, I won't. Actually, not just being. He says, "Keep that story to yourself." I don't even want to know. I won't.
What story? Keep what story to myself.
I think about my sister. I don't know.
No, I think about the one. I don't know if Jim told me that. He might told me that in secret. Yeah, he's about the story about your family. That's nice. I can't remember when he told me that. It's been a while. He said he don't fuck with them because they always begging up for money.
Well, I won't. I think I'm talkative and I'm not really scared to talk about myself. You guys should know that by now. Like, so yeah, eventually I was gonna say it, and I know if I don't say it, if I told Keith, he would mention the slightest of it on the show or something. He's gonna be like, Joby and their people always begging money and shit, that kind of. So I was just saying on the point of people being also in the country. I was not literally nothing personal, nothing. I don't feel bad about it, being honest. I already know what I'm dealing with, so and I've already outgrown it, being honest. I've already like outgrown it, you know. You know, it just hit me today that I came here when I was 22. I'm turning 27. Like, there is so much growth
Couple
for me.
months. I
Yeah.
know. It's been people. It'll be 5 years. They're over 5 years. Over 5.5 years. Because Joe became. Wow, that shit crazy. Right? That shit crazy. Anyway, that shit crazy. So yeah, there's been a lot of growth.
It
So
is.
you, you got you gotta grow up. You
Yeah.
gotta
And
realize
I'm proud.
some of your family members ain't no damn good. So it is what we all
Exactly.
had to go through that. We all had to go through that shit. Like I said, my youngest sister I ain't talked to in years. Especially my brother make me laugh. I say, man, you talk to Felicia? I have a younger sister named Felicia. My brother said, nah, I ain't talked to her no good ass. Motherfucker always begging for money. Hell nah, fuck her. I said, God damn. That's what he said. Hell no, fuck her. I don't shit. I said, damn man, we don't know if she's living or alive. Well shit, I ain't got no call for nobody, so fuck her shit.
Anyway, so much love, family. Let me go have my lunch. As you guys have your breakfast on your black job or whatever you're doing. Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate you so much. And of course, remember to hit that cash app at Mr. Blackout Fire if you can, and download our app on the Google Play Store. You can also
If you
download.
can.
You can also donate through the app. Of course, once you have the app, you can sign in using your username or not. You can call yourself user number what, but it's always best if you have your name like John Mosquito. So you can know how many mosquitoes you
Yeah.
have in
You
the
know,
room.
the mosquito ain't got no black job. He gets to get up early in the morning, go jog and shit. Go back home and take a shot. You're a mosquito working in the office some damn weird chilling shit.
Yes. Have a beautiful, beautiful day, guys. See you guys tonight. You're breaking.
I know. I'm in
You're
the
breaking a little bit. But yes, family, much love.
I know I'm really in the
Shout to
back.
George Guy. You are late. George
George
Guy,
showed
you
up.
are late, but it's a high kid. I was quiet until you started picking up on Jamaicans. We'll pick it up from
I didn't say that. That was Samuel. Samuel said some other Jamaican. Samuel's Jamaican like you. So don't blame me. Don't blame me, George, because your fellow Jamaicans are giving up the fun hole in Jamaica for higher
Well,
jobs.
peace and love, family. See you guys tonight. Hit that like
Uh,
button with me as you
for
leave.
all Jamaicans now, George.
And share it. And share this content with your family and friends. Invite your best friends, invite your girlfriends to come and learn more with the Blackout Fire. Come on. You don't want to have a non-critical thinking person of a girlfriend or a friend. Please. It's not nice. I advise you. So please bring more critical thinkers on this amazing broadcast, Blackout Fire Network. So much love, peace, and love. See you guys tonight.
Love, family.